He just
That's the thing that people don't understand when they watch fights. Like sometimes guys, this is one of the things about the rematch.
Tyson Fury is when he does have a rematch, he performs so much better.
Jake Paul's power is not going to bother Anthony Joshua one bit.
Come the most shocking rematch in combat sports history is now being whispered about a staggering $700 million showdown involving Jake Paul. And this isn't some light exhibition or novelty bout. This is shaping up as a violent collision where everything that matters in boxing is put on the table. Skill, legacy, pride, reputation all crashing headfirst into hype, spectacle, and social media power. The stakes attached to this moment are unlike anything the sport has ever seen. And make no mistake, the world is watching history circle, back in the most chaotic, controversial, and talked about way imaginable. This isn't just another fight announcement. It's a cultural flashpoint that could redefine boxing for years. What's striking is that the usual bravado and trash talk are gone. What followed instead was denial, public meltdowns across social platforms, and a flood of excuses and interviews trying to explain the collapse. Now fast forward to today, and the scale has exploded far beyond what anyone imagined. Joshua isn't agreeing to a casual rematch. He's signing up to deliver a $700 million lesson, proving once and for all that real experience, discipline, and professional mastery can't be replaced by fame or viral moments. The magnitude here is staggering. The first fight already generated absurd money, with estimates ranging well into the hundreds of millions for a single night. But now the conversation has jumped to $700 million, with global implications that are unreal. Streaming giants are battling for rights. Sponsors are lining up from every industry imaginable. This has evolved beyond boxing into a financial and cultural earthquake that will ripple through sports, entertainment, and social media for decades. Millions will watch live across the planet. Every exchange will be replayed, debated, and dissected endlessly. This is a once-in-a-generation spectacle that completely blurs the line between sport and global entertainment. And this time, real. Boxing skill built over decades is meeting hype head-on with the entire world watching.
One guy isn't wanting to engage. It's really hard to pin them down and hurt them because they're not basically contributing to the sport. You know, we're supposed to be fighting each other, not, you running away from me and me having to run after.
Match targets exactly where Paul struggled before. Every frame of that fight has been studied, every weakness identified. Joshua understands precisely how to exploit those moments and turn this into a brutal reminder of why fighters who dedicate their lives to boxing exist in a different universe. Paul brings energy, attention, and massive publicity. Joshua brings decades of refined technique, crushing power, and a calm precision that only comes from living the sport every single day.
His best round because he did land a couple of shots, but equally, you could see what that was taking out of him to do that. He was dropping to his knees more and more, buying time to try and recharge because you could tell he was getting fucking tired from all the running he was.
Interview Joshua's motivation is crystal clear. Paul, meanwhile, is once again facing the biggest fight of his life under crushing pressure. He'll bulk up, refine his skills with elite trainers, and attempt to control the narrative through non-stop media and social campaigns. Press tours will dominate headlines. Viral clips will flood every platform. But none of that changes the truth. The answer will come when the bell rings. His first stoppage loss still hangs over everything. That history can't be erased. Now the stakes and scrutiny are higher than ever. Every mistake from the first fight will be targeted. Every flaw exposed. The reaction to this rematch announcement has already spread like wildfire across the internet. And the debate isn't just about who wins. It's about what boxing is becoming. Can a social media star survive against a proven heavyweight legend? Does this rematch set a new precedent for crossover fights? The cultural stakes are massive. Streaming numbers will shatter records. Betting lines will swing wildly. Social media will erupt with predictions, breakdowns, and chaos. This isn't just a fight anymore, it's a global conversation about skill versus hype, money versus legacy, and what championship excellence really means today. Joshua accepting this rematch is more than sports news. It's a statement. Fame can't replace experience. Hype can't replace sacrifice. Paul may be a spectacle and marketing force, but Joshua represents the standard. When the noise fades, the ring decides, and history has already shown which side wins when preparation meets promotion. The psychological battle is already underway. Trash talk, press tension, and online storms are building. Joshua doesn't need to shout. His record speaks for him. Every attempt Paul makes to control the narrative becomes fuel. This rematch goes beyond punches. It's about legacy, professionalism, and dominance. boxing has evolved into a global entertainment machine, but at its core, it still answers to reality. Millions will watch as decades of discipline collide. With influencer fame, one represents sacrifice and experience, the other represents viral power. Together, they're reshaping sports culture in real time, and the world is watching every second.
Anthony Joshua, not competitive for the opposite reason. He's completely not expected to win, and it wasn't competitive. He stacks the chips too heavily either way, and because of that, we never actually get to find out how good Jake is. And part of that, I think, is maybe deliberate, because then we never know and the storyline can go anywhere.